That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at the Saints defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Saints at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Mayer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play fake. Murray. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 46, here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Lawrence. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Another one is C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. That complete to Downs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Murray.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Lawrence.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Saints. C.D. Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him. Released it, and it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throw left side complete to Chase. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
To throw is Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Seahawks. Patrick Ricard from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 11.
Lawrence will throw. Pass complete there to Nakua.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. Room here to run. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So, to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, now they'll try the end around. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram, 79 yards.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
In motion, Hollins.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. and threw him for a loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside near the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now second down and a few inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down. Inside handoff here to Ricard.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Now Murray.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now 1st and goal. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They'll come up now on second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides.